Somebody said, are you in a relationship now? You guys are so cheeky. Somebody said, how did you and Adiola Patronne become friends again? Somebody said, what advice would you give to a second year uni student? Second year is the year that counts the most, and you probably don't even realize it.
I think that's enough of the small talk. I don't usually give up my number.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an Instagram Q&A. I went on Instagram and I asked you guys to ask me some questions, anything that you want to know about me. But whilst I'm doing this Q&A, I'm going to be installing a wig. I'm actually installing this wig because in my previous video, I think I did a closure wig where it's like you don't need to install it and you literally just put it on and go. And I got a message from a girl that was like, what about us girls that like to do closure wigs as like frontals? And I was like, closure wig as frontal, girl? Are people doing that? Like, I didn't know that was a thing. So then obviously I went on YouTube because me, I like to educate myself. If I don't know something, I won't pretend that I know it, I'll go and check. So I went on YouTube and I saw that, you know, wearing a frontal, like a closure, is actually a thing now, because a lot of people don't actually know how to do a frontal all the way. So some people are more comfortable with like a closure but want to make it look like a frontal. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, fingers crossed, because I've never done that before. So the hair that I'm going to be wearing is from Yolissa hair, and I'm going to be trying their 16-inch body wave wig, and the density is 180%. This is what the inside looks like, guys. It is a 5x5, and I think for this frontal type of look to work, you definitely need a 5x5 or a 6x6. I feel like a 4x4 might be pushing it a little bit. The hair feels really, really nice and bouncy. Oh my gosh, this hair feels so good. Wow. Oh my gosh, this hair quality is insane. Right, so this is what the inside looks like, guys. It's got 2 clips on the sides and 1 in the back so that you can really secure your wig nicely. No guys, the quality feels insane. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I wasn't expecting the quality to be so good. It's, oh my god, I'm sure you guys can see it on camera as well. Like, it's so bouncy. Oh my gosh, no, this is, I am shook right now. I'm so shook. So I don't really need to do much plucking to the wig. The lace is already plucked. We've already got a middle part going on as well, so I'm really, really happy about that. The bag actually came with elastic band and some wig cap. So I've opened up some of the questions and that I got, so I'm gonna be reading them out to you guys and answering the questions at the same time. I'm actually quite nervous because I haven't actually read the questions. I kind of just took screenshots and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna answer these questions. First question is, what is your favorite drugstore foundation and high-end foundation? Okay, my favorite drugstore foundation is the Barry M Fresh Face Foundation with vitamin C. This foundation is really, really good for your skin. It's meant to be like skincare type of foundation, and this is what it looks like. My favorite high-end foundation, you guys should already know, Estee Lauder, baby. This is my favorite foundation. This is the double wear foundation, and I am in the shade 7N1 Deep Amber. It's so good. This foundation, woo! Girl, if you're looking for a slayed face, this is the foundation for it. Somebody said, what advice would you give to a second year uni student? Second year is the year that counts the most, and you probably don't even realize it. And I remember, like, when I deeped it, I was with my friend in uni, and we were like, wait, so if first year doesn't count, that means we need to really do well in second year and third year. We were like, oh my god, that's insane. If you can really smash second year, you'll be more relaxed in third year. I'm just putting some foundation on my on the wig cap to just try and get it the same shade as me. Guys, if you can smash second year, honestly, you will absolutely be good for third year. Like, second year is one of those years where it's a little bit harder because you've gone through like first year just kind of like enjoying, you know, you're in the mix, making new friends. You've kind of got like your own friendship group now. You're just doing whatever. And I feel like first year is just lots of fun. You're just doing lots of like fun stuff, and it just doesn't really count towards anything. I mean, it's always good to do well in first year as well. So I'm just gonna pop the wig. Oh no, oh my gosh. Another advice that I would give to a second year student is majority of you guys will not find your husband in uni. I'm just saying. Because I know us girls go to uni thinking that, you know, you're gonna find your husband and he's gonna be great and this, that and the third. Most times that's not how it works. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just concentrate on doing really, really well in second year, because if you can do really well in second year, you will absolutely smash third year. Someone said, how are you finding living alone? Guys, living alone has been up and down for me. Initially, like, it was really, really hard for me. Like, I just found it so hard to be by myself, going from like living with my mum, my sister, to living by myself was insane. And the room that I was in when I was in my mum's house was the box room, so it was basically the smallest room in the house. Like, I could have had the bigger room, but when I finished uni and I finished law school, I purposely moved myself into the small box room because I didn't want to be too comfortable, and I knew that I wanted to buy my own property, so I didn't want to make myself too comfortable, because I feel like a lot of people get too comfortable in their parents' house that they forget about their goals and what they actually want to achieve. Living by myself has been really, really, well, it was really, really hard at first. I found myself like going back to my mum's house, you know, just kind of going back and forth basically. There was like times where I would spend a whole week at my mum's house even though I had my own house, and I just found it really, really hard to be on my own. But now I love it. Like, I literally love my own company now. Like, I could be in my own house for like 3 or 4 days without even seeing another human being. Like, I am so good on my own, and I feel like it's a good thing, because when you're comfortable by yourself, like, nothing can rattle you. Like, not a single thing can rattle you, and that's how I feel right now. I feel so good. Like, my family visit all the time, so it's not really you know, it's not really much of a big deal anymore, because a lot of people visit me now, and now that I'm a lot more settled in. Someone said you guys are so cheeky. Somebody said, how did you and Adiola Patronne become friends again? Ugh, you guys, if you guys didn't listen to the podcast, so I was on Pressed podcast a few months ago in August. Yeah, we made up in Malta because Malta was kind of like a brand trip. So Leonie got invited to Malta by the organizers, and she had a +1, so I could come for free basically. So some of the influencers were like together most of the time, and we were like in the same space, and it was just like, yeah, so we were like in the same space most of the time, and it was kind of like hard to not really engage with her, because like we would be all like talking, and like she would say something funny. You guys know Adiola is funny and she jokes around all the time, and like I'd be laughing at her jokes, or like she would say something in the group and I'd respond not looking at her, like pretending like, you know, we were both like pretending like we both couldn't see each other, but we obviously could see each other because the circle was so close. It was like, there was like 5 or 6 of us, so it was like, I felt like it was awkward for everybody else because everyone knows that we were friends for a very long time, so it was just kind of awkward. And I think on the 2nd or 3rd day, she was talking to somebody, a mutual friend of ours. I think she told them that she wanted to talk to me, and then they kind of encouraged her to come and talk to me, and then we spoke, and then we just both started crying at the same time. It was just so like, ah, like, you know, we didn't have to say too much to each other. Yeah, that was how we made friends. And I felt like we had to have because you guys know I'm emotional, I felt like we had to have that conversation. But for me, it was like, just because we've spoken in Malta doesn't mean that we're now gonna be besties. Do you know what I mean? Because I felt like there was a lot that we still needed to talk about. So yeah, and it was actually quite nice because she then invited, like a few weeks later, not a few weeks, would I say a few weeks? Maybe a week or 2 later, she invited me to be on Pressed podcast, and I felt like it was a good opportunity for us both to talk about how like things went down, because when we stopped talking, we actually didn't have like a massive argument. We didn't have like a face off, like, oh my god, duh, 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 duh. It wasn't like that at all. And I feel like people wanted it to be that, but it wasn't. It was my part. I felt like I really did try to keep the friendship together, and like I was just doing too much, and then it just got to a point where I just felt like I had to stop because I felt like I was forcing it. And this is like stuff that we spoke about on the podcast, by the way. So, but yeah, it was a really good chat. I felt like it was needed, and you know, we're all grown now. I don't care. I don't hold grudges. That's just me. Like, if I'm like, I'm the sort of person, like, once I've said what's bothering me or like anything like that, I let it go and I will never mention it to you again. I don't hold grudges. Like, I really honestly don't care. Okay, I'm just gonna use the Got To Be spray to just glue it on, and then we're gonna do small baby hairs. I think that's how to do it. And then I'm just gonna style it basically. So yeah, that's basically it. Like, I'm so like forgiving. Like, I really don't care. Like, anybody that I've ever had a like back and forth with or talk with when I was younger, especially when I was in uni, I was a very hot head. I promise you right now, if you are watching this, I genuinely do not care. Like, it really isn't anything that I think about. And if I see you, most time I'll probably say hello to you. And like, this has happened before, by the way, where like I'll see somebody that thinks I don't like them and I'll say hello to them and they'll be like, oh, I thought you didn't like me. And I'll be like, babe, genuinely I don't care. Like, it's so in the past that I proper don't care. Like, there's so much more important things in the world. Somebody said, are you in a relationship now? You guys love news. You guys just want to know everything. Am I in a relationship? I guess you just have to wait. You know, like sometimes when you're seeing someone and it's going really well and it's like exciting, fun, you're doing stuff together and like, guys, don't ask me that again. Bye. I just like to give it time to see, like, you know, how things are going, especially where it's like something new, and especially where you've been so traumatized from like previous relationships. It's like, although I feel like my previous relationship is something that I didn't talk about too much because it was really traumatizing for me. You guys will know in due time if I'm in a relationship. You guys will know when you're supposed to know, okay? Right, so I'm just gonna do some baby hairs. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This is how the girls be doing it, and then it will look like a frontal, but it's not really a frontal. I'm with you people now. I'm with you. Oh my gosh, yes, this is so cute. Someone said, can you please let me know where you get your jewelry pieces from? They're so pretty and you're so pretty. Guys, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing right now. I'm so bad with like keeping jewelry. Like anything that's like real gold, real silver, real diamond, I never actually wear unless I'm going to like a special occasion because I'm really bad with jewelry. This necklace right here was gifted to me by my mum years and years ago, and this is real gold, so this is something that I never ever take off. But like earrings, anything like that, since I was young, I always lose them, so I never wear anything that's like real gold, real diamonds on a daily basis. So like in my pictures, the jewelry that you guys see are probably from, if I don't tag them, they're probably from like PLT, Boohoo, ASOS. There is a brand, this is actually their thingy, but it's dirty now. Imani Riva, they also do a lot of like jewelry as well. So I get jewelry from them sometimes it's like gifted to me, but anything real, like this, you will never catch me wearing this in any picture. It's for a special occasion. And like, I'm just so bad because I just lose jewelry all the time. I'm always having to buy new ones. So I never wear like my real jewelry on daily basis because I lose them basically. So in anything you see me wearing on like Instagram, YouTube, is from like all the brands that I basically just mentioned. Somebody said, how is your new job going? It's going really well. I absolutely love my new job. Like, it's just so dreamy. It's just so calm. Like, I just feel like everyone there is just so like, do your work. No one's like micromanaging you. No one's, you know, in your face about little things. If you don't know something, they're more than happy to help you. There's just so much help everywhere, and I absolutely love that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take this off now. So I'm just gonna add some hair oil to the hair. Guys, I'm actually going out, so I'm just gonna use some hot comb to press it down. Somebody said, any tips on how to write a really good uni essay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but toot toot. I can't lie, I used to get first class in all my essays. Like, let me just raise my shoulder small. Yeah, I used to get first class in my essays because, like, I'm not gonna lie, my essay writing when I was in uni was stupendous. I would say, yeah, whenever you get an essay question, you need to not only focus on what the question is asking you, but the alternative of it. And I always used to try and find every resource to back up my points, especially when you're doing, especially in law. Like, they want to see that you've done extra research. So I'm talking newspaper articles from like back in the days, cases, even cases that my lecturers didn't even put on the slide. I'm finding them cases, honey, because I want you to know that I did my homework, honey. Like, I really went the extra mile, and I'm so lucky because I don't know if it's luck or if it's God, but I'm gonna say it's God, because anytime I did that, it's like the lecturer actually is like, oh wow, okay. And to me, it's almost like if they did see a case that they didn't recognize or they didn't put in their lectures, slides and stuff, they probably go and Google it and be like, oh rah, how did she find that? Do you know what I mean? So I feel like automatically they're thinking, rah, she's brilliant. Toot toot. But literally that's what I used to do, because it's so easy for you to use a case that they've already found and put in their lecture notes, because it's like, okay, realistically every single other person in your lecture is putting the same case in there to back up their like points. So I used to think, what will make my essay stand out? Like, what will make them look at my essay and think, wow, this girl has gone the extra mile? And to me, it was like finding all the extra things that they didn't even know about. And I would literally like, and also, I don't know how I did all of this whilst I was working in uni. I was literally learning how to drive all by myself. Like, I was doing so much, doing YouTube as well. Like, oh God, I don't know how I did all of that. Honestly, that is really what got me a first class degree. I don't think I would have achieved a first class degree without my analysis and like stuff like that I used to do. It was just extra things that I did. I don't think that other people would have thought to do, and that is what I would say worked for me. So you can try it and see how it goes. So that is the end of my video. I am bringing this video to an end now. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Everything about this hair is going to be in the description box down below. This hair is 16" with 180 density. Is actually quite full. There's quite a lot of hair in the back, and this is their 16" body wave wig. Just really wanted something nice and short, something that you can put on your head that won't take too long for you to get ready but still look glam. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and guys, don't forget to subscribe, girl. So yeah guys, don't forget to check the description box below again, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.